I start, and getting him right in the middle of a bite of beer is just pretty nice. I want to say thanks to Mr. Doyle. Tom Doyle gave me a chance to be a coach here at Seattle Prep, which are some of the days I look back on very fondly. I was 19 years old when I started coaching here, and I don't think there's a lot of men or women anywhere in this state who would have given a guy like myself a chance to coach. And the 10 years that I was here are doing almost all part, but very, very large part of the opportunity Tom gave me. So take this public chance to thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this group. So thank you, Mr. Ball. So what I'm reading a prepared statement from Coach Jeff Dietz, who couldn't be here tonight. But I will tell you, wishes he was here, and has asked anybody that's taping or videoing to come see me before we go, because he would like to get a tape of the event. So I'm going to take off my glasses to read what he's prepared for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished alumni, friends, family, and honored guests, thank you for allowing me this opportunity to introduce one of the newest inductees into the Prep Hall of Fame. Jeff apologizes for not being able to attend. Their prior commitment wouldn't allow him to make the trek back across the pass to the school at which he got the opportunity to teach and coach for over 14 years. As the athletic director his last 3 years, he also had the experience of meeting many alumni and other inductees that further validated the excellence Seattle Prep represents. With the recognition of a young woman like Teresa Hornet into its Athletic Hall of Fame, it is Jeff and my pleasure to offer some of our reflections, mostly his, as to how deserving an athlete and person she is for such an honor. As Teresa will tell you, she entered Prep as the shortest member of the Hornet family to enter the school at 6 feet tall. She was excited to be a part of the athletic and spiritual offerings that were available here at Prep. She played basketball for 1 year, making the JV as a freshman. However, it was her prowess and success in the softball world that made Teresa Hornet a household name across this state. There are many stories and many examples that I can tell you that would help give you a better picture of how remarkable a young woman left an imprint not only at Prep, but the Metro League and state level as well. I can tell you how, after softball signups for freshman year, Teresa came up to me in the hall and said, "Hey coach, I play softball and I know how to pitch." I had a tempered reaction, but boy, would I be surprised later. I can tell you how Teresa showed up on the first day of softball the freshman year, and after throwing her first pitch, Coach Peets and I looked at each other with wide-eyed, jaw-dropping expression. It's not easy to come across a pitcher anywhere, and much less the Metro League. I can tell you how Teresa dominated the Metro League her freshman year, going undefeated and leading us to the state tournament in our first year of fast pitch. I can tell you about some of the astonishing statistics she amassed. Overall pitching record of 65 wins and 12 losses. Faced just under 1,700 batters, struck out almost 1,000 of them. Gave up 181 hits in 97 games. I can tell you how we rarely pitched Teresa against the weaker teams in the league, yet she was still able to accumulate those incredible statistics. I can tell you that throughout her freshman year, after striking out an opponent, she would quietly say sorry under her breath in a compassionate and caring manner. I can tell you she was named Metro League's Pitcher of the Year for all 4 years she was in high school, and also the league and district MVPs during her senior year. I can tell you how Teresa threw a 9-inning no-hit perfect game with 22 strikeouts in the Sea King District Tournament to beat Payson, propelling us into the state tournament as the #1 seed. I can tell you how Teresa was named Gatorade State Player of the Year for Washington in 1999. I can tell you, she made both Jeff and I look like really good coaches. To tell you, she went on to Villanova and was the Big East Pitcher of the Year her senior year, ranking in the top 5 all-time in Villanova history in numerous pitching categories. All those dominant statistics and performances, however, do not truly draw the picture of who Prep is honoring tonight. Statistics and records were made to be broken, but the true nature of a person like Teresa is what I believe shows her worth. Teresa is one of the most compassionate, spiritual, and caring people I have ever encountered in my life. She truly was and continues to be a servant for others. Heavily involved with community ministry at Prep, but mainly in her actions towards others. There weren't many times in softball that we didn't see Teresa smiling or encouraging each and every one of her teammates. In fact, there were many times we could witness Teresa working with an opponent's pitchers after games, and sometimes during it, on their pitching techniques. Opposing teams had so much respect for her because of her gentle nature and willingness to help others, all for the betterment of the fast-pitch game overall. In 1998, during Teresa's junior year, a tragedy hit home in Jeff's personal life. Sorry, this is a tough day for me too. Jeff's best friend was killed in a bus accident the night before a loser-out game in our CK tournament. Being my roommate, I knew this going into the game and was asked to tell the girls. When we got to Prep, Jeff and I got in the van quietly and drove the girls to the game, which wasn't like coaches, the two of us to be quiet. Before the game, Jeff took himself away from the team, and I let the girls know what had happened. And Jeff was quiet throughout the day, struggling to lead the team. Teresa ended up pitching one of the best games that we had seen, sending us to the state tournament again. But it's what happened after the final out that Jeff remembers to this day. After we shook hands with the other team, Teresa ran to me as I walked away, put her hand on my shoulder and said, "Coach, I want you to know I pitched that game in the honor of your friend. Never met her, didn't know her, didn't know anything about her, but knew that she meant a lot to Jeff. And then she ran off to be with her team and let Jeff be by himself." It's that type of moment that verified how special a person Teresa is. To this day, he still sees the compassion in her eyes as she said those words to him. That old the stories of her gentle nature paint the picture that Teresa wasn't competitive. During the 20 years of coaching, I've never been around an athlete that had a knack for performing in the clutch, putting in countless hours of work to improve their game, yet making it look easy. Teresa thrived on that competition and rose to the occasion, leading Prep to the state tournament all 4 years she played. I truly believe that as a coach, I learned from my athletes every day. Being around Teresa for those 4 great years at Prep taught me so much about how to be a better person and how to serve others. She brought that influence to the softball field and was the catalyst for introducing Prep softball as a state contender every year. It truly was an honor to have been Teresa's coach, but much more of an honor to reflect back on how her presence and spirit made us all better people. Tonight, Seattle Prep is inducting a remarkable young woman as the epitome of what a Hall of Famer represents, both on and off the field. So Teresa, on behalf of all your former coaches in Prep softball and basketball, and all your former teammates, I congratulate you thank you for letting us be a part of an amazing career.